end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Heineke now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the fray.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hurts sets up to throw it. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's still on his feet. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. To throw is Heineke. Over the middle. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Running with a... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Eagles have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Being chased out left. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Heineke on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Heineke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we are at halftime here. Past the halfway